It's that time of the year. Everyone say Merry Christmas! Oh, oh, oh. It's that time of the year. We're gonna rank dinosaurs on how racist they were. We're not rating dinosaurs on how racist they are. We are rating dinosaurs on how likely they were to say the N-word. Why am I doing this? I don't know. Am I gonna get cancelled? Probably, maybe, yes. But I'm gonna do it anyway because I think it's funny. As you can see, we have a bunch of different tiers. We have daily. These are dinosaurs that they would say the N-word daily. It's pretty self-explanatory. Then we have the racist tier, which is also pretty self-explanatory. I didn't want to put racist in S tier because obviously, if I do that, then it means racism is like the best tier. It's not. Racism is bad. Hot take of the day. Racism is bad. The more you know. But yeah, that's why I put it here instead of here. Because if I put it here, it would be really weird in my opinion. Below that one we have a dark humor fiend, Instagram Reels type shit. Below that one we have only with friends, which is also kind of self-explanatory. Then below that one we have only in voice chat. Basically when they're angry in a video game, they may put it in like the in-game chat or like the voice chat. Then below that one we have the good boy tier. They would never say the N-word and they are good boys. So that's that. And below that one we have the opposite of racist. We have extreme leftist. Obviously being left-leaning, there's nothing wrong with that in my opinion. Same thing goes for right-leaning. I don't care what kind of politic things you believe in, but they're all good. We need both left and right to balance out the system, right? But extreme leftists, just like extreme right people, are maybe not the best for our society. I don't know why I'm yapping. But there's nothing wrong with being left-leaning or right-leaning is what I was trying to say. I'm not trying to make this video about politics, right? It's just a funny, goofy video that I want to make. So first off, we have the most popular dinosaur of all time, the T-Rex. I don't know, it just gives me like divorced dad type vibes. So I believe that overall the T-Rex would be like only with friends. He seems menacing and shit, but he is kind of a gentle giant if you don't, you know, if you don't poke the sleeping bear is what I'm trying to say. He only uses it with friends, right? Like if he sees his brother, the Spinosaurus, he's like, what's good, my N-word? That's what they did in Jurassic Park 3, if you didn't know. So only with friends is, I think, the best tier for the T-Rex. I already said the name, but the Spinosaurus, which is an interesting pick because Spinosaurus is found in North Africa, which leads me to believe that Spinosaurus was black. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it and put it in daily. He probably used the N-word daily. Onto the Allosaurus, which, okay, Allosaurus I'm a bit torn on because Allosaurus leaves me to believe that it's, I don't know, it gives me like light skin type vibes. But this picture, the one from I don't remember the series, but that one documentary, Walking with Dinosaurs, thank you. I don't know, it seems like a dark humor fiend. That picture, it looks like a dark humor, someone who likes dark humor and uses Instagram Reels daily. But it feels like it's like light skin. I don't know, it gives light skin vibes, but seeing as this picture just looks like someone who enjoys edgy and dark humor, it leads me to believe that he's in the dark humor fiend tier. This is not going very well, holy shit. But we also have the Allosaurus with the broken jaw from Dinosaur Revolution. He goes into the good boy tier. He's a good boy. So on to the next one, which is Triceratops. When I think of a Triceratops, I don't think about the Jurassic Park Triceratops, but I think about the Triceratops from Land Before Time, which is this guy. Editor, put it on screen. I believe that even though it's not canon, it looks racist. So Triceratops, probably racist. You know, herbivores, they are usually seen as like calm and gentle giants and all of that nonsense. Pacifists, but they're not. A Triceratops just gives me hippo vibes, and hippos, they also give me racist vibes. So Triceratops, racist. Ankylosaurus. Now Ankylosaurus, I'm a bit torn on as well. first of all, the Ankylosaurus gives me like chill guy, you know, gentle giant vibes, but also racist uncle vibes, you know, the racist uncle that just chain smokes like 10 packs a day and he's always talking about immigrants, that kind of vibe. But a chill guy or racist, it really depends on who you ask, right? But when I think of Ankylosaurus, I think of that one dinosaur from Disney's Dinosaurs. Is what I'm trying to say. So Ankylosaurus, even though, you know, it could be racist, it could also just be a really chill guy. Ankylosaurus, only with friends. Next up, Carnotaurus. Now, Carnotaurus, you know, he's that one friend you have that always sends those just the most outrageous Instagram reels. So, definitely Dark Humor Fiend. I'm not gonna explain myself. So, Carnotaurus, Dark Humor Fiend. That's confirmed. It's canon. It's in all of the fossils ever found of a Carnotaurus. They watched Instagram reels. It's all very true. Okay, on to the next one. Majungasaurus. Majungasaurus is found in Madagascar, I believe, or at least in Africa. If it wasn't, I would put it here, but seeing as it is found in Africa, it gets to go in daily tier. Carcharodontosaurus. Well, it's the same story. It's found in North Africa as well. This documentary, Planet Dinosaur Planet, something like that. It's a cool looking Carcharodontosaurus. I really like the Carcharodontosaurus. It's a really difficult name to say like 5 times back to back, but I like Carcharodontosaurus. Carcharodontosaurus. I really like it, but seeing as it's found in Africa, you probably would have used it daily. Okay, next up is the Velociraptor. I think Velociraptor, he's kind of a good boy. The Jurassic Park Velociraptors would definitely be somewhere in the upper tiers, but I think this raptor, the fatted raptor, the same one we saw in Prehistoric Planet, that raptor would definitely be in this tier. So I'm gonna put it only in voice chat. You know, he's like that one good friend you have that just always nice, always polite, but once he's in game, he just lets it rip, you know? Next up, Dilophosaurus. Dilophosaurus is my favorite dinosaur, so it's gonna be in this tier. No. Dilophosaurus is my favorite dinosaur, but I'm gonna be unbiased here and say that it's probably in this one or in this one. Definitely not this one, definitely not this one. Maybe this one, but I believe the Dilophosaurus, you know, is kind of the apex predator of the time. He is kind of rough, you know, so he definitely liked the dark humor type shit. Dilophosaurus, Dark Humor Fiend. Brachiosaurus. Now, Brachiosaurus is what Triceratops thinks it is, right? The Brachiosaurus is definitely a gentle giant type creature, but no, Brachiosaurus, I put it like in good boy tier. Or girl, by the way. Good girl. Also possible. Parasaurolophus. Now, Parasaurolophus, with this blue horn, I believe that it's in this one. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, being an extremist, there is something wrong with being an extremist, but there's nothing wrong with being left-leaning. Parasaurolophus, left. Stegosaurus. Now, Stegosaurus, also chill guy vibes, but also kind of like here, probably only in voice chat when, you know, he kind of like rages like he's playing Rocket League or shit, like League of Legends type shit. Those games will make you say the N-word, and that's why I don't play any of those games, by the way. I just want to make that clear. Stegosaurus, only in voice chat. Now we have the Nigersaurus. Easy S tier. It's found in Africa, in the country Niger, I think. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I think it is a French pronunciation, since it used to be like a French colony and shit. Nigersaurus, he would use it daily. Yeah. Next up, we have a Giganotosaurus, another Carcharodontosaurid. I like Carcharodontosaurids. They're really cool. And not really gentle, giant vibes, but also not racist vibes. Giganotosaurus, probably a dark humor fiend. Now we have another Giga, but this one is the one from the Jurassic World Rebirth movie. It's racist. I fucking hate it, and it's racist. Now we have a Therizinosaurus. Also kind of chill guy vibes, but with those claws, kind of like edgy, so probably only with friends. If you've played Ark before, you know that these things are absolute menaces, that they are so extremely territorial that they destroy and kill everything in sight. So it's not really gentle giant type vibes for me. But Therizinosaurus only with friends, that's probably the perfect fit. Next up we have the Therizinosaurus from Jurassic World Dominion. Again, it's racist. I mean, look at that. It's fucking racist. He would say it in the most racist and unapologetic way possible. Same goes for the Pachycephalosaurus. Probably a neo-Nazi racist type vibes. So Pachycephalosaurus, definitely racist. Definitely uses it with the hard R. Next up we have the Suchomimus, which is another dinosaur found in Africa, which leads me to believe that it's also black. Suchomimus would use it daily. On to the next one. Gallimimus. Gallimimus is either this one or this one. But I think the Gallimimus is more of an extreme leftist, performative male type shit, you know? He probably reads poetry books or books about feminist culture, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to clarify, there's nothing wrong with that, right? He probably listens to Claro or like Biba Doobie or, you know, that type shit. Nothing wrong with that, of course, but that's perfect for the Gallimimus. On to the next one. Ceratosaurus. Ceratosaurus, it's kind of a cuck. It lived with the Allosaurus, but it's less menacing than the Allosaurus, especially in that time period. Probably only in voice chat. Being a cuck, he would probably only use it in voice chat because he doesn't want to step on anyone's toes too much, you know? He doesn't want to draw too much attention to himself. So probably only in voice chat. Sometimes he just lets it rip, but not too often. Next up we have a Tarbosaurus. Tarbosaurus found in Mongolia, I think, somewhere in Asia, the Asian T-Rex. It lived in the desert, which would lead me to believe it's black. But, you know, seeing as all these dinosaurs are found in Africa and this one is found in Asia, I would say that it wasn't. So Tarbosaurus, even though it lived in the desert, it would probably only be a dark humor fiend. Next up, Oviraptor. Oviraptor is interesting, in my opinion. It could be this one, good boy, but I would think Oviraptor would be an extreme leftist who doesn't or never uses it, you know, which is not, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm trying to say that that's a good thing, right? You want to be in these two tiers. The Iguanodon. This one is the Iguanodon from Disney's Dinosaur. I would believe that it's on this tier because the Iguanodon, it's kind of a menace. It wasn't racist. He only uses it with friends, you know, when he dabs up his Carcharodontosaurus brother, even though they lived in different time periods. He would probably say the N-word as like a joke. Next up, we have the Pagomastax. The Pagomastax. Racist. As someone that has played Ark for a big part of his life, the Pagomastax is racist. No further explanation. Okay, next up we have the Concavenator, which I think is an underrated dinosaur. It doesn't get enough love. It deserves more. Probably only uses it with friends, but maybe it's a good boy. No, he only uses it with voice chat. He's not too much of a dark humor fiend. He probably only lets it rip in like League of Legends or something. So Concavenator only in voice chat. Okay, we're at the last few. This one, the Nanuqsaurus. A dinosaur that has gained a lot of popularity over the years, mostly due to Prehistoric Planet. It looked amazing in that in that documentary. I think it's an amazing dinosaur. I don't really know too much about it, but I think the Nanuqsaurus is probably in this tier. He probably uses it with his friends. You know, he dabs up the Spinosaurus. What's good, my Nanuqsaurus? And you know, he just goes on with his day. He thinks that's fucking hilarious, just like all of the other ones in this tier. Nanuqsaurus, he only uses it with friends. So the last one we have on this list is the Mype Macrothorax. I just wanted to put this on the list because it has such an awesome name. I don't know too much about this dinosaur, but I know that it definitely is a dark humor fiend. I mean, Death Shadow, holy schmoly. That's a fucking awesome name, first of all. So Mype Macrothorax, definitely a dark humor fiend, definitely watches gore in class, definitely sends those gore videos to friends in classroom, definitely watches Instagram Reels and thinks every racist song or video is funny. It's in the fossils, don't blame me. This is all canon, this is all according to dinosaur knowledge that we have today. But yeah, Mype Macrothorax, dark humor fiend. Okay, so that concludes the list for now. If you guys want a part 2 for some reason, don't forget to leave a comment and a like. But this is probably the best list ever made in human history. I mean, come on. Like I said before, this is all based on scientific knowledge. It's all fact-checked by paleontologists, and they all agreed with me before publishing this video. There's gonna be a video from paleontologist reacts to dinosaur racism tier list.
I'd give this clip about an 8.
I don't even know why I made this video in the first place, but you know what? It's very funny. I really enjoyed recording this, and it gives me another video to upload before I upload the big review. So stay tuned for that as well. Tier lists are overrated, but this one is the best one ever made. So leave a like, subscribe to my channel. If you have any ideas for dinosaurs or dinosaurs that you miss on this list, definitely leave them in the comments below. And also maybe, you know, put them in a tier list yourself. Maybe you're like, oh, I missed the baryonyx, for example. I didn't put the baryonyx on this list. I completely forgot about that dinosaur. But let me know what you think baryonyx is. I guess that's really about it. So thank you for watching this completely stupid and ridiculous video. I guess I'll see you next time. Goodbye.